It's amazing how good eyesight seagulls must have to be able to see a worm.
When I was at Young Farmers, all you ever wanted to do was just look at kit and come backwards and break the mirror and the lights. It's Wednesday morning. We've had some rain overnight. It was forecast, then it wasn't forecast, then it was, then it wasn't. Anyway, we've had it. I'm going to see now if the glue has set though on the fert spreader that I put on last night, that JB Weld stuff, which is a little bit like araldite. See if I can get it working again. Get your fingernail in it, so it's not fully set. But that is really free now. I've jet washed it out. So it should hold, I hope. Well, I've just clicked that back together and it's snapped off. I'm going to try another bonding agent. The problem is now is getting all that out of there. I have to get it out with a pick. So cold this morning, I'm going to put my Pets Alaska body warmer on and a hat, still available on the website, and then I'm going to try this super glue. It's quite damp atmosphere. Well, super glue needs moisture to go off, so we'll see if that works. If not, we'll start again and I'll go to the shops and I'll get some araldite. But it actually locates in a hole, so it's a interference fit as well, so it doesn't need a lot to hold it, but just that other stuff just didn't set. Glue that now, just making a brew. Joe from Oakfield's called up, so I'll give it time to set. It does feel pretty fast, to be honest, and super glue sets in a damp atmosphere, which is good because it is quite damp today. I was going to take some fuel over to the QUADRAC for Morgan, but his mum's had a bump in the car, so I think she's okay, but he's just shot off to sort the car out. I'm going to take it over now with Charlotte's car. Joe's here, we're doing a commitment form for a week, but we're going to have to kind of do it as we're driving, take this over so that Morgan's not stopped. And James wants to come as well, so we're going in this car with the buggies in. Not the buggies in, the car seats in. So let's load this on. It's quite tough, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not really, is it?
Clearly not enough tough for this, is it?
Which side is it?
Yes. From the inside, this one's off. That one.
Just can you let go of me a second, James? Oh yeah. And we're just fueling up now. You can see the conditions though. It's quite wet up here. He's done a lot of it that has dried. You can see it's greyed off now. But this one here is a bit. Hold on, James. I'm going to trip me up there. Let me show you this field here that he's pulling out of. See, that's a bit swampy in the corner. But yeah, them tracks are a bit messy again. If Oscar's watching, he's got a really important job this Saturday. Juiced up now. We'll go and see what kind of job it's doing, can't we, James? It's a bit muddy. You wouldn't pull that with wheels today, would you? Admittedly, it is the gateway, it's the worst. I think they've been messing around with drain here, to be honest. But let's just see what it's doing when he gets into the field. Off this headland corner. Don't you fall in the puddle. It's a lot drier than last March. Ooh, you just fell over. So we're getting a bit of air into it so it dries out. It's been sprayed off as well because this looks like a bit of scotch. Once that greys off in a day or so, we'll just disc it a bit more level. Whether we do it with that or we come up with just a disc and work it a bit shallower, and then we'll drill it with some spring barley.
He's coming, isn't he? You see all the seagulls looking for the worms, well, eating the worms. Does sound good, that, but it doesn't sound as good as the Xerion used to do. It's amazing how good eyesight seagulls must have to be able to see a worm from like 50 or 60 foot in the air.
Diving down and picking them all up. So he lifts it up at the end, loops it round, gets straight, and then you'll see it, the wheels will lift up, which drops the disc and the legs in. He's working in islands because we're on the Trimble GPS. So he's doing like 6 metre pass, then another 6 metre pass, and it means he can loop wherever he wants to go. So you put code in every year, and because we've had it 12 months, the code I think actually expires today or tomorrow. So we'll have to speak to them and get another code put in it, but it doesn't half make it easy, especially with that and wide machinery. Just keeps it efficient, doesn't it? Some seagulls now, isn't there? Dad's been to RVWPU and they've took an actuator off a machine they had in stock so that we can keep going. So all the wiring goes right up there. It's a temporary now. I'm just going to chop the cable off the other one, wire this in, and then when we've got more time and we've washed it all off, we'll cut all them cable ties and wire it in completely right the way back. But for now, I'm just going to quickly do a repair so I can get back spreading. Well, that's a good sign. All the colours match. Oh, it's Joe. He borrowed the roller about 2 years ago, and Chris's lad's going to roll the paddock for us. He's just been with his grass harrow, and he's going to go and roll it now. The horse paddock start because we're busy. Right, I've taped that on, put this back on, which is dead easy. It's just a pin in there, that side, and then that clips on with an R-clip, and then we should be good to go. Looks like Barton Wool has just rocked up for some straw. Just fits on the weighbridge. A few lumps in here, so I'm just going to break these up. I've got a tiny field of grass to try that actuator on before I go back onto urea. So, get rid of these lumps through it, and we should be good to go. Right, let's go and try it now. Waiting for the signal on the GPS. The lot's going on today. They had a big debate in Parliament before about cutting the SFI stuff, which I told you about yesterday. Oh, well, that's a good sign. That has moved. If I increase the speed now, them little arrows should go up. Yeah, they're going up. Yesterday they weren't. It's freezing outside anyway. Rob's going to load me up in a minute. He's just loading up some straw now that's been on the hay caps. Is that going to slide in, or is it going to come backwards and break the mirror and the lights? We got it. I think he might have just... No. Oh well, no damage. There we go. It's going back on now. See these stripes, this is important, why you have the stack nice and tight when you stack it, otherwise you can get gaps. Now, you know Jacob's channel, I'll put the link below. He's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for his birthday in April. You might see this getting unloaded at the other end if he can get out this gateway, because this low loader has got the wheels at the back and he was tight getting in, so it might be tight getting out. So Rob's checking one side, I'm checking the other. I think he's got loads of room. He lobs it round now. Yeah. Loads. It's got like 8 foot spur. Easy. I forgot to record before, but this field of barley looks really well. Lots of tillers down here. But if you see the wild oats, these are wild oats. So it's quite bad, this field last year for wild oats. Wasn't the best of yields of wheat underneath it, so it wasn't economically viable to knock these out. But this year we've got a decent crop of barley in it, so we need to take them out. We're farming for profit, not vanity. The wheat next door might have a few in as well, but not many. But yeah, this barley looks good. There's only really one field of barley I'm disappointed with, to be honest. We were doing the tonnages before, estimating the tonnages for the commitment form. So it was nice to say, yeah, most of it's okay bar one field. Anyway, we'll carry on spreading before someone else comes down the footpath. I just stopped, so we didn't spread fertilizer on anyone coming down there. It started raining today now. At first it said it wasn't, then it said it was. And then can you see the barley and the stubble or not? Probably not that well. It's pretty well camouflaged. And some of the hollows, it's flooded out of them. I'll just put the light dose on to get my spreader empty so it doesn't get damp. Oh, the GPS looks like it's photo fit as well. This is just a free signal. It wants wiring up to the Trimble stuff, really. Morgan's back with the QUADRAC. I am back from spreading it. It has stopped raining now, but you can see the yard's obviously damp. The tractors are on the shed, absolutely filthy because they've been working. Normally, if you've got people coming to see your farm, you normally try and wash them, but that is not going to be the case. There's a bit more furniture from the offices when we're ready. Rob's got the chipper on, the combines in here, and yeah, the 2 fence. So when I was at Young Farmers, all you ever wanted to do was just look at kit. So we've got it all in one place, in a nice shed with some nice lights. And today's birthday bumper, Owen Gorham. Stephen Crawford is on there. Jamie McKeown. Rachel Adey is 50, big 50, and Keaton Riddle, Rady, I don't know how you pronounce it, sorry, Reedy, is 21. So happy birthday, everyone on there, and anyone else whose birthday is. We're now up to £87,196. Quite a few difficult to pronounce ones today. Sorry about that. If you were one of them. Now, that is all for today. I'm going to quickly go get changed, get some stuff ready. I've got some meetings tomorrow in London and doing a podcasty thing as well there. So I'm going to Young Farmers visit, shoot on the train, do all that in the morning and then get back. So that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. If you made this far, click like, and I will see you tomorrow. And I am absolutely knackered. Bye.